Happy 4th of July, folks. This is Darth Ravage coming to you today with a 4th of July review in honor of all those hardworking frontline folks that are taking care of us as we have had an explosion of COVID. This one goes out to them, and we really do appreciate all that you guys do for us at the hospitals and first responders. And this is none other than Transformer Siege Ratchet. It's a Walgreens exclusive. It's a retool of the Ironhide mold, and my version does not quite yet have the gap fillers applied to it. It's just going to be a little bit later on thing I'll do, and I'll do a gap filler to show how that turned out and whatnot. But anyway, this is a really great figure. If you've got Ironhide, you certainly, and you like Ironhide, you're certainly going to like this. He's just a Cybertronian ambulance. Has some off-white wheels there. Everything that was wrong with Ironhide, like these panels popping, it's been addressed and fixed. This is all like well put together, as you can see here in the video. And I don't know. He's just this is a great mold. I've always liked it from Ironhide to this, and I'm not going to do the medical bay thing today, but I will get him into robot mode here, give some final thoughts, not take too much of your time. You guys, please, if you hadn't done it already, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Thank you to all those who have subscribed to it before now. And I'm just trying to get across the 50 mark here over the 4th of July weekend, just to catch a few more, subs and whatnot. And folks, just remember, those people are really beat up right now, and all we got to do is wash our hands, practice social distancing, and get a mask on our face. I look for after the 4th, because it's such a big economic booming weekend and week. I look for them to close everything back down again after this, because of the states are not slowing down with the explosion of COVID, and people are getting severely overworked, and we really need to keep them in mind. Even if you don't want to wear a mask, wear it, because they're the ones that's ultimately saving our fannies when our butts are on the line, and then we put them and their families on the line and them at risk. It's a big vicious cycle. So let's do what we can do the small fixes to make the big fixes work. That's what's happened in general. Is like everything got reopened too soon and too early, and now we're having to we need to do what the other countries and other places have done, that they're seeing the decline and we're not a second wave. It's because they stuck to it, and we've got to stick to it and be a bigger example. Even if our leadership says they're behind masks today and not behind masks tomorrow, in back of this, he just thought the whole thing would disappear. But at the same time, we gotta fight this ourselves, and the way we do that is we throw on a mask and limit contact with others, guys. Alright, so that's enough of that ramble. I'm going to get this guy in robot mode and finish off this quick review. Thank you again for watching. And here is Ratchet in his excellent robot mode. I just got to say, guys, this is just an awesome figure to have in hand. I don't really care for exclusives, as we've watched just recently a figure get released this week on Walmart.com. Links didn't really work, and it's already sold out. You go on eBay, it turns my stomach to think, to get a little $29 figure, you have to pay for a deluxe class size figure that's exclusive. You have to pay like $500 to $700 and up to get it now. It's just really disgusting that scalpers have already wore that out. So the first 1,985 pieces, or 1,985, and that's to reflect the year that it came out in 1985. That's done and gone. And I like that Ratchet was readily available and able to be found at those Walgreens, for those that got Walgreens and whatnot. And he's just a really awesome figure. He's got angled tilts down there at the bottom like Ratchet. He's got good knee movements. He's got the thigh swivel. His legs can do the full Van Damme and whatnot. His ankle tilts can go way out there too. This is just a really fun and excellent figure to have in hand. And I actually give Wheeljack, because he's the only guy who has little gun, I give the other wrench and the other gun to my wheel jack, and it's downstairs, and my new icon set up inside the layer. Going around the back, and the gap filler does help fix the forearm gap issues. There's a little gappage here in the shoulder area that it fixes. It'll fix this right here, the bottom of the feet in the rear of the vehicle motor, to fill that in. It fills in that stuff there, and of course where there's a hole there, they put a piece in it and then have a piece fill in there. I've seen other reviews of it, and it's highly recommended. I'm going to do my crosshairs and my iron hide, show those off as well in the near future. But Ratchet here, if you're a Ratchet fan, this is the Ratchet you've been pretty much waiting on. I kind of hope that they do an earthrise Ratchet, give them an earth form. This Cybertronium form is really good and spot on, highly recommended. And remember, guys, please help these hardworking frontline hospital nurse people and honor them and all those that on this 4th of July weekend by simply just putting on a mask. It's a symbol of kindness, a symbol of respect, just like Ratchet is there. And Ratchet just he takes care of the Autobots. He respects all those that come across his way. The only way we can help them fix things is by putting on those masks and adhering to, safety measures and stuff. And when and if it goes back to lockdown, let's really do squish it this time, and so we can get home back to life after the vaccine's made. And let's knock the explosion down. Our numbers are not good at all. We are the worst. We have the worst numbers in the world. It's kind of weird how Italy had it at first, and now we've blown them out of the water with it. And we've already lost 130,000 plus, and that's a lot of lives lost that we could have prevented if we had just closed it down, stayed inside, and stayed under the strict supervisions like the other places have that are now reopening and back to business and whatnot. Thanks again for watching my videos. I'm trying to get off this whole, but I feel like it needs to be addressed again, and hopefully my message will get out there to them. Thanks again to all those, frontline hospital workers that are taking care of our butts, because a few of us just are too proud to put on a mask. I mean, that's what they'll ask you. That's what you can do. That's how you take action, especially on this 4th of July weekend. And let's also remember all those who have fought and done stuff for our country. Without them guys, we wouldn't be celebrating this holiday and wouldn't have all this nice vacation time I see people taking off and doing. Thanks again for watching. Y'all have an excellent, safe 4th. And if you haven't subscribed or visited my links, they're down inside the description there below. Have a great weekend, guys. Be safe.